So what, we just put that on the side of the vessel? Where's the oh, there it is. One of those. If you attach the top bit by a docking port and add a Terrier engine and tiny fuel tank, would make a great lander. We'd also need a way of reconnecting to this thing. Just don't forget the pilot's going to stay on board and the scientist has got to go down on his own somehow. So you need a way of connecting, and also if we land without all this equipment on board, which includes this stuff, effectively everything from here upwards has to land on the surface to get maximum science. So we'd almost need to break, and that's a stabilizer, which we don't need because of that. In theory, you could detach this and you can have a Terrier engine and fuel tank situation here. But you'd need to have a docking port on that so you can come back and reconnect. So you just kind of land with that bit. But and then you need landing legs. You can land sideways on Gilly. Wait, what, does something break off? What we need is like really, really... Do you know what we could do? Hang on. Are we using these? Yeah, we are. You could have like massive struts on hinges and just put them out like that. So you have these super wide landing legs. You know what I mean? Just use a hinge and a piece of metal and just do that. So you end up with really wide legs. Like once we get into orbit, it's going to be this thing that's flying around, and then this thing that tries to land. Do we have bigger legs? That's a good question. I think we might have bigger legs now. I think these are the bigger legs, the LT2. Is that an LT1? Yeah. Yeah, we now have these. Which are a lot more beefy. So that could help. It's about as stable as you're going to get, isn't it? So that's going to be somewhat easier to land. It's not going to be easy, but it'll be easier to land that on Gilly. It will bounce like crazy no matter what we do. To make short and wide liner craft, I went with a center tank and 3 tanks on the side with landing legs. Actually, we could probably What's that? It's the fuel tank adapter. If we circularize a lot of this fuel here, so we need 550 liquid fuel in circular tanks. We could probably do something like that. Because we're not going to have to deal with atmospheres, are we? So, how big are they? 24. Let's see if we put a lot of these up. Just strap baguettes to the outside. And then you can get rid of that. You'd still have to adapt in, though. You'd still have to adapt that to that. And then take the fuel contents and put it around the middle bit. Is there a way for you to weigh it so it doesn't bounce as much? Not with super low gravity. We put a magnetometer. I don't think so. Magnetometer boom, is that it? Put that around this side. Is that it? Extend boom. So when do we deploy that exactly? Can we deploy that and get stuff in orbit? Some of that weight will help counter that. Structural. It can take an obnoxious long time to land at Gilly. Doesn't let you time warp when you are within 3k. You have to be patient or creative. Yay. It's almost what I need. This is not quite high enough at the top. So we could do that. It just looks a little bit janky here. I can't find a better adapter. Don't think we have anything that will translate that isn't already as high as that thing. We're just looking for something that just, very quickly comes in. Risky equals fun. Actually, what we could do, we could hide it with baguettes, maybe. That's 540 fuel we need to find. That looks so bad. Oh dear. What can we fill in that gap with? Yeah, they probably will block the solar. I'm just trying to fill some. I'm trying to fill that gap in with something. Something like this, but like really small monopropellant tanks. Even they're quite big. Solar panels. We've already got solar, unless you mean slide them down. Fairing. I think it would automatically stage the fairing, no matter what we did. Side solar panels from the upper part. You put them like that. I don't think the ladder will be critical, especially on Gilly. I mean, you could sort of rotate those up, I guess. Kind of do that with it. Which hides it a little bit, makes it look not too shabby. Still need to get back a lot of fuel. 540. Do you need the white adapter? Well, if we don't have the adapter, we're going to go from a very narrow thing to... I think I see what you're saying. It might actually... Oh, just put them in place as well. It would look like that, which isn't great. You mean the other way around? Huh? I don't think that'll... You mean like that? Suppose that works. We've got a big solar panel here. which we may not need anymore. They're never going to line up, are they? It's a pity you can't make them that shape. So now we just need to find the fuel. 3 from bottom on right fuel tank should be right adapter size, no. 3 from bottom on right fuel tank. 3 from bottom, that one. Yeah, but look how tall it is. We're trying to reduce the height. Do you think that'll actually help making the landscape? Jury's out on that one. You prefer the foldable ones? Yeah, but you have to deploy them as well. I think that'll do it. We just need to get some fuel on here, I think. Maybe we can just get some really narrow tanks. Liquid fuel 50. Oh, it's only got fuel in it. That's not good. It's just nothing. Just want like a slim line. Not enough options here. Or you need maybe that has oxidizer. These baguettes are nowhere near big enough. You need 20 of them to make up for the fuel inside that thing. Having said that, if we're refueling, we probably don't need as much fuel. Small versions of them would be nice. These little things that go on the side. A test is in order soon, but not yet. Doesn't look good. Food Rom, thank you for 59 months. Almost 5 years. Almost 5 years on Food Rom. Shouldn't you strut the SRBs to the main body, or they're auto-strutted, Larry? It annoys me we don't have options. Like, these things would be okay if you could actually fill. Like, the idea that you can only fill, they come auto-filled is annoying. Like, why can't you just say, I want one of those tanks, but I want to fill it with, like, I want 3 of them with fuel, and then I want another 3 with oxygen. That's why procedural fuel tanks are good. What, are they a mod or something? Second fuel tank under the fuel pipe might be slim with oxygen. This one. Fortunately not. I might have to have a look at that mod. I'm not asking to, like, break the game. I just want options. Like, structural options. You can fill it with anything you want. That's exactly what I want. Okay, it's another mod to look at. Procedural tanks. Is that compatible with current KSP, though? I tried to stay away from part mods initially just so I can, you know, become familiar enough with what's in the base game. But we're kind of getting to the point where I just need more options. Alright, let's just stick some baguettes on and be done with this. Wow, you scumbag game. There you go. We're gonna go with that. Do we need those little fuel tanks on the fuel connectors? Well, I've made the baguettes into sausages. You try playing this again in science mode, you just can't. I think they look horrible. I think I'm just going to live without those. Right, let's get the staging done. Let's give this thing a test run. We've got the docking port, so we can actually dock over at the moon station. It's just a question of do we have enough Delta V to get that, really. So let's just check the tanks are all full. Okay. What's the staging going to be on this? Make sure we get clean separation. Them two, that. All right, let's give it a go. No, I do not have RCS for docking. That's a very good point, Nerdy Drew. That's going to be interesting. Trying to add that to this rocket. Hey, Thorax. Yeah, RCS. First of all, where do we put the nozzles? Because that's the problem with using tri-symmetry. It makes it impossible to use RCS later in any kind of a sensible way. Ugh. If we put that there, do you reckon the jets will get blocked by anything? Like that. I think that'll behave. Maybe not. If you're going to do doctor's science, you need the final stage and shoots. Well, we've got to somehow get these people home. We can't just leave them orbiting around the moon, can we? As a science mission. Like, if we bring the science back to the moon, that's fine. We can dump it off there, but we've still got to get these guys back home. Otherwise, we'll end up with all of our astronauts orbiting the moon. Jets won't be blocked by the climbing ladder. That will be hard. Well, that stopped them climbing. It doesn't matter, to be fair, if it stops them climbing. Oh, wow, okay. We just need some RCS tanks on the orbit relative. Not a propellant tank. Do you know, the design was looking reasonably okay until we have to add RCS on there. They're way too big. I don't know how much RCS we'll need. It doesn't matter if I have the correct docking port, Miko. The Moon Space Station has 3 different kinds of docking port: Imperial, Metric, and Chinese. We can dock whatever. That'll do. Right, let's get the legs retracted. Staging we've checked. Let's take it for a spin. See how far we get. Okay. The right port, the wrong port, and the left port. Okay. Okay. The objective here is to get to the moon, orbit, and dock. Then we can grab fuel to get back to do the Eve and Gilly run, come back to the moon, and then have enough fuel then to go home. That's the plan. We have fuel lines on board which we need to dump at the station when we get there. We have a scientist and a pilot. Yeah. Okay, orbital altitude 90k. Orbital inclination 0. Current. Limit Q, limits acceleration, limit throttle, keep 5%. Auto stage. You've nailed the proper Kerbal lock. Launch to rendezvous. T-minus 2 hours. It's like a nighttime launch. What could possibly go wrong? Well, we have liftoff. That's a good start. We don't have instant fireball. Oh, I didn't adjust the ascent plan. The ascent path is wrong. Yeah. The ascent path is complete nonsense. Let's see what happens, see how it goes. We're looking for a clean separation. SRBs are going to detach. Technical term, let's wing it. Okay, clean separation. It's on a full-on gravity turn right now. 76k Apo. This is not a terrible first test. It's about to run out of fuel on the main stage. Oh, look at that. Look how much fuel. That's almost perfect. If it had just run out of fuel and then thrown that stage away, it would have been bang on. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. There goes the lifter. We have 3,000 Delta V remaining, which is enough to get to the moon. Okay. We are in orbit with 2,984 Delta V remaining, which ain't bad at all. We have electric charge. We have everything. Everything looks okay at the moment. That's not bad for a first launch. Okay. $800 Delta V, is about right. Is the last stage going back to Kerbal? Yes. But we're going to go to the moon, then over to Even Gilly, land on Gilly, then come back to the moon, refuel with enough fuel to get back and land at Kerbal, is the plan. Target's the moon, look. Rendezvous target moon. If you have a look on the mod spreadsheet, Kieran, the mods I'm using are on there. Donny Nuts, how you doing? Oh, the Kerbals always look confident. Alright, 2,000 Delta V left. Welcome back, firefighter. There you go. Should give us a reasonable periaps at 32k, even though I asked for 100. I swore I changed that from being a plain icon. All right, 68k, that'll do. Need to work out how much delta V we need to get. So to get from here to Eve, I don't know what delta V you need. Because, you know, to get from Kerbal to Eve intercept, you need 90. But from the moon, I don't know. Is it better to go to Eve first or Gilly? Or does it not really matter? Hey, Damax. Revert created manually for the accuracy. Looks like we're going for a dark side intercept again. Maybe I should do that and then go around a bit first. That's better. How much propellant have we got? 120. That's not a lot. I hope MacJeb doesn't burn all our propellant. Yeah, I've just had one, bro. Managed to find some Yorkshire tea bags. Yeah, I've got some coming tomorrow, don't I? Like I say, Mrs. Squirrel said we run out of tea. You'll run out of Yorkshire tea. And I was like, what? So I checked the cupboard and we had some PG tips at the back. So I said, oh, well, I'll order some more. We'll just go through, we'll get the PG tips, you know, drain them first kind of thing. And it was just awful. Just made a cup of tea this morning. It was, so I immediately ordered some more Yorkshire tea. How long? So, I had about 2 or 3 cups of tea, and none of them were any good. So I think that was it. Then Mrs. Squirrel found some more tea bags, Yorkshire tea bags, and we're all okay again. Should keep us going till tomorrow. Devil, thank you, 43 months. Okay, what's the target vessel? Oh, there it is. Let's head on over. She found the bio cattle. Well, remembered that Yorkshire Tea had sent me that care package of stuff, so we just went and raided that basically. I've just thought of something. We need to go and detach that current vessel because it's docked on the same port that we need. So we're going to have to move that out the way, then bring this in. Actually, we need to get some fuel lines from here to there first, don't we? Maybe I should just go over there with the fuel lines. We just do a spacewalk and take them over. If there's room on board, actually. Who's in there? Do you reckon it'll fit in that? 100, 200 litres, it should fit in that, shouldn't it? We just spacewalk over and put them in. I can't dock this because the port is in use, basically. Trouble is, can Bob EVA that over? Oh my god. How can a bunch of fuel lines be too big to stick in his backpack? Probably as a driver in ETS2, you're not happy with my attendance. That's fine. So to transfer these fuel lines to that vessel, I need to dock with this, transfer them in, then redock that and put them back. Because they're massive. Oh, that's so annoying. I think we already sorted out the fuel on this, didn't we? Yeah, okay. Actually, we could have docked in... Oh, I could have docked on the end of that. Hang on a minute. It's got another port on the other side. We could dock into that. Yeah. I just realized we put 2 ports on the thing, which means you can chain them. As long as the nose is pointy enough. Hang on. That could be an issue. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think that... Clampetron docking port. I don't think that will fit in that gap. That's going to be so close. Nordic Night View, thank you for 27. Let's give it a whirl. I'm not so sure about this, but we'll try it. Set as target. It's only one way to find out, yeah. Got to get the rotation right. I've got to work out what degree to force the roll to. If you get it wrong, it'll be oriented incorrectly. Also need to keep an eye on the monopropellant. Well, control from here may sort that. It depends what angle it's going to go in at. We need that nose to go that way, effectively. So we just got to get the right angle. Let's see what 0 does. Okay, looks like 0 is correct. Yeah, so that would be 0. It's either going to be that or like 90 degrees or 180 or 270. But 0 should work. As long as it fits in the gap, it'll be fine. So we can get all our fuel and monopropellant back.